Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 20th, 2021. We're here to give y'all the best stock to add to your portfolio. You guys can see that we already got some stocks in our portfolio that we've been tracking for the long term. Now, when I say long term, I'm not like all these other YouTubers who want you to hold stocks for 5 years, 10 years. When I say long term, I'm saying like on a weekly to maybe a monthly basis as to how long we're wanting to hold these particular stocks and take the bag, right? We're going to talk about these stocks right here in our portfolio. And then at the end, I'm going to tell you which one we're going to add to our portfolio so that we can continue to make the bank in this market. So if you want to join us, if you want to join our team, you're at a great place. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, tap that bell notification as well, because I'm going to be real with you. You know, we're showing you precisely how you can dominate this space against the trap. If there's anyone that we're going against, whenever we place these positions into the markets, it's against the trap, the one that you see on the bottom left side of my screen, right? He is our opponent. He is the one that we're trying to beat whenever we come in and place out our positions on the markets. It's him. So when we do our predictions, that's who we're going against, okay? And he's going against us. He's trying to take the money from us, and we're trying to take it right back from him. That's how this game works in the stock market. Okay. So now let's start off with these stocks that we've got in our portfolio here. The first one is CVEO, CVEO. And on everything that we've produced, right, you'll see in our price chart what we're expecting the market to do, right? And we're 2 weeks into the market right now in CVEO Corporation, right? 2 weeks into our prediction, and the market so far is not giving us any bias direction. So as we go throughout these stocks, this is us evaluating whether or not we need to take the profit off the market. Should we continue to hold on to the stock, or should we let it go because we're expecting the market weakness to continue, right? So this is the first one. Nothing too much is going on. You know, we're still seeing that the market in CVEO is still giving us strength, right? We're not necessarily seeing that market weakness. And on a 2 weeks time frame, we told you all on our video last that we would TP out the market around $20, right? So there's nothing too much to talk about here for this particular stock. We're going to leave it there in our portfolio and let the market continue to work. Okay. Now let's look at this next one, which is Datadog. You guys can see already since we added it to our portfolio, we are up 16.25%. Okay, so let's take a look at it on the chart. Take a look at that. The market has exceeded our expectations, right? Now, when that occurs, this is how you're able to maintain your emotions as well. The trap did what we expected him to do, and he exceeded it. So why would we be greedy and try to continue to hold out into the market? Let's take the profit off the table right here at this 16.25%. That's a great call. Let's bag that profit. He has exceeded what we expected the market to do, right? So let's go ahead and take that away and take that 16.25% out the market. There you are. It's just that simple. Now let's take a look at the next one, which is KZIA, KZIA. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. I may not be pronouncing it right. So you guys can see here, 2 weeks into it, and we're still seeing weakness here into the market. Like these 2 weeks right here. Last week was our opportunity to really come in and grab out our profit, right? But it didn't happen. We couldn't grab it. Okay, right here on June the 10th. Couldn't grab it. Market came up there and touched it precisely right where we said it would go. Since then, we've been going back down to the downside in price. Okay. So now the question is, should we continue to ride on into the market, or should we let it go? Because I've told you these 2 weekly price bars is hinting that the market in KZIA Therapeutics is weak. Let's take a look at this on a 2 weeks time frame. Same thing. So I think the best option for us to do is take the profit as to where we're at, right? is minuscule, but we're going to alleviate that prospect because we're still seeing the weakness in the market in CASA, right? So we're going to continue. We're just going to let this go. Now, one thing I will show you is that we're not breaking the trend though. But with these last couple of 3-day price bars, I'm expecting the market to test it though. And right before that happens, that's where we need to come through and take out that profit. Okay. And it's gone. It was only like what, a third of a percent. But we need to move on because there's weakness right there that we're seeing into the market. Okay. Now, let's look at MARNUS, MRNS. Okay. And let's look at this on a weekly. So you guys can see right here that we're definitely in profit mode into the market in MARNUS. We almost came up there to our ultimate TP price, which is around 20. Almost. Let me look at this on the 2-week time frame. So the question is, do you still think this market has enough strength to continue to go high in price? Last 2 weeks, we did see some selling go on, right? But do you really think the market here is weak? Should we take out the profit right now? We're up 14% right now. It's your call. Like, this is the decision that you'll have to make when you come in and participate with the trap. What I'm going to do though, for us, we're going to take the profit out. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So now let's clean up our chart. And we move on to the next play. All right, so now let's take a look at Scorpio tankers, STNG. I'm going to put this back on a weekly. And now, I mean, what's been going on over the last 3 or 4 weeks in Scorpio tankers? Are we still seeing strength and weakness? Right now, the market here is giving us weakness, right? The market hasn't been able to maintain the strength following this 2-week price bar, right? We've been seeing the market get inundated with selling. Now, we have a lot of time left because this market is still trading sideways. So I'm not really too concerned in the market in Scorpio of going lower right now, but we're still trading sideways. So I'm cool with what's going on right now, even though we're down 4.25% right now in that portfolio. Okay. So I'm going to keep it there. I'm watching it though, because it is definitely showing me that there is weakness here. Okay. So this upcoming trading week, if we continue to see that weakness and we break below $20 and even that ascending line, we'll have to cut it and move on to the next one. But so for the moment, we're going to keep it there too. All right, so let's look at this last one, which is PSCE, the power shares. And you guys can see here, pretty good run up, right? We had this in our portfolio all the way back since the beginning of March. Here we are in June, and the market finally, not long ago, came into our green profitable area. The last week right here, with the high volume, definitely tells us that there's some weakness coming through. So what would be the best outcome if you're looking at that much volume and the market closing in on the low, right? The market looked like it's going to try to come down and test $7. Now, if you want to wait, you can, but we're in profit right now, 6.25%. So we need to run that. We need to back that into the market right before the market continues to dip, because there's no guarantee that this market is going to be able to hold this $7 area. We may continue to go all the way back down to $6.50 to $6. We're in profit right now. So we need to go ahead and bag that profit out. And we will. That gives us what, 6.25% right there. So let's take it out and let's bag it. All right. So now that's it. We went through, made our decision as to where we're going to take the profit, which ones we're going to keep on, right? So now we only got 2 in our portfolio. This is how you're able to make the bank. This is how you're able to make the bag from the trap. Now let's go ahead and add the one that we are looking at now. This ticker symbol is CPA, COPA Holdings. This particular stock is giving us some indications of strength right now from a weekly basis. And it shows us the reason why we're understanding that this market in COPA is trying to go higher is because of this weekly price bar right here. Okay. There was weakness that came in on that weekly price bar on June the 1st, but the market following that week did not fall. And we're still seeing strength here into the market in COPA here. So that tells me that the market, if anything, is trying to go high in price. Okay. So now, how high can the market go? Well, we can see some restriction come in around $82 all the way back up here to around 86, 87. So that's about 11%. Okay. This is the 2 weeks time frame. I like what's going on because if the market really was weak, we would have fell below 75, but we didn't. So the market enjoys keeping that price above $75. That's another reason why we're going to play the strength in this space for COPA. Okay. So now we would come through and TP out the market right there around 85. Going to bring it up there towards 90 though. For COPA. And we're going to play this on a weekly time frame as well. Okay. So that's it. Let's add it. And let's see what these analysts are talking about for this stock. Let's go ahead and run 50 shares too. All right. Now, it's a moderate buy. Okay. The analysts who tracks this particular stock are seeing it as a moderate buy. There's 9 ratings on it, 5 buys, 2 holds, and 2 sells. So it's kind of mixed, but majority of the individuals who cover this stock is looking for this price to go higher. Their price target is around 89. So that's where I told you all around $90 as well. So we're pretty much in range to what they're looking at as well too. Okay, that gives us around 14.5% market movement to the upside. All right, these are the individuals right here who's covering this stock. The latest rating was about 3 days ago. McKinsey and Seaport Global all upgraded their position to a buy. Okay, so that's it. We have now added this stock to our portfolio. We only got 3 stocks in our basket now. As we see more plays, we'll add more. We'll take some out. This is how you're able to manage portfolio, right? The simple way. So now it's your turn. What stock are you looking at? Which stock do you think is the best buy at the moment? Let us know. Drop a comment in the comment section and tell us. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, try different.